Before you start to disassemble this pistol, be sure to have an extremely clean area. You know everything is. There are tiny springs inside this weapon, and they're extremely easy to lose. There's the basic field strip done. Now first up, we're going to take the firing pin out. We're going to need a screwdriver, and I'm going to place it under this tab here and gently lift up. This is just a piece of plastic, so you don't want to break it. You want it just up a little bit like that. It'll come out like so. You're going to push down on the firing pin and pull up. Pull this way. And this ring will pop out. The pattern side with the 4 indents faces outwards, and the piece goes like this. Just use a pair of pliers and grab this. Do this upside down, because this red part here contains a spring which belongs in a Swiss watch. It's so small. Just going to try to show you this. And here it is. It fits like this. So it fits into this indent right in here. And finally, the firing pin will come out. As I was saying about the springs, I almost just lost this one, which fits, which what you want to call it, this little channel here. I'm guessing it's a firing pin guide. Have to use the pliers. And that goes on there. And I almost just lost this. We're not going to be able to take out the firing pin block. I don't have a punch small enough to take that out. Okay. Now we're going to take out the ejector arm, and we're going to need a punch to do that. So you're going to hit it from the bottom outwards. I know my tools are extremely primitive. A few gentle taps and it will come out. Now when taking this out, apply pressure, because there's a spring in here. And drop it all out, like so. Again, we have an absolutely tiny spring right here. And once you've cleaned everything, the spring fits in this little channel here. Like so. And this arm, the little red part up, fits like that. That's as disassembled as the slide gets without taking out the firing pin block, like I said, which I'm not going to bother with. You may want to go into that kind of detail. Now, to disassemble this, we're going to take out these 2 pins, and these pins are very, very tight. And to do this, I'm going to use the Taurus key and a hammer. These pins are going to seem so tight that they're glued in. You're really going to have to use some muscle to get them out. But once you've got those out, you can slide this mechanism out, and it slides this way, so forward like that. There's a little hook underneath here which is plugged into. So the method I use is push up on the trigger. It'll come out just a little bit, and apply some pressure to the back. Okay. And be careful when doing this, because there's yet another spring here. You can just take that off, and this is now empty. You can clean all this out. That's good to go. And this is the only part that's going to fall off by itself. Slide release. Okay. Now, you're going to need your punch again. And you're going to push these pins out, like so. They're not held in with any kind of anything. And you're going to need to push this pin out as well. It comes out very, very easily. Trigger will drop down and just come out of there like that. So sideways. And there you go. We're not going to disassemble this any further because you'd have to start taking out these pins. And it's all quite highly strung at the back. But all of this can be cleaned pretty effectively without disassembling the entire thing.